What's up, people? How you guys doing? We got Finn Kaufman here. We got Connor Rush. What's going on? We got I Mean Productions. What's up, baby? So Connor is winning in the trivia stuff for the month. I saw that, and I was wondering. I was like, Finn's taking the time off. That's why Connor has the 2 point lead right now. And but then as I see Finn Kaufman's it reminded me of Count of Monte Cristo. The Count of Monte Cristo is a movie where this dude went to prison, like even though he was like innocent, and he got sent there by like some people who like later found out that it was them and stuff like that. But he like gets out of prison somehow. I won't tell you how. And then he catches up to other people, and he basically like gets his revenge on these people like one by one. It was crazy. And this one guy, he puts him like in a stagecoach. And like the cops arrested him, and his whole life's like ruined and stuff like that. And he's in the back of this like stagecoach because it's like an old timey movie. And there's a gun laying down on the bench back there. And then he goes like this. He sees it. His whole fortune's like crushed and stuff like that. And then he takes the gun, puts it up to his head, pulls the trigger. Nothing happened. And the dude who like put him in like prison, who went to prison himself, stands up behind the bars and he's like, "You didn't think that I'd make it that easy for you, did you?" Like that, and then boom, off he goes to like the worst prison in the entire world. That's what this reminds me of. Finn Kaufman was taking some time off from the show because of practice and stuff like that. Connor had the lead, and he thought that he was going to win this month, and all of a sudden, Finn Kaufman's going, "You didn't think I would make it that easy for you, did you?" All right, you got to come in the morning, just Monday, Friday for 2 weeks. Then you can have it 2, maybe 1 coin, and then weekends for 2 weeks. So we can trade. Bring your book. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Connor got an extra book. He has a 9th grade book. He got an extra one because he's just a baller like that. And he says he wants to sell it for less than 3 coins. I don't know what he wants. All right, so if he wants to figure out some kind of plan for you guys, you can do it. Maybe some one-on-one, but I think he's asking for you guys to show up in the mornings. So whatever Connor wants, it's his book, man. All right. We also had at our last what is that called? At our last party, we had a chance for you guys to buy the books for like $1, and no one wanted one. All right, we went over for like 8 different grades. No one paid $1. Everyone was like, not worth $1. All right, so it is what it is. They cost $150, so that's up to you. All right, I have practiced. I'm getting stronger. Good job. Not all of us can be naturally strong like Connor and John. That is true, man. That is true. All right, let's go with the quote of the day. We got, "Make each day your masterpiece." All right. I like this because, like, I write poetry. I like to make websites. I've created this program. I made that movie for Connor. I like really focusing on details. All right. Even when like I assign jobs to all our coaches, they have like specific like daily things, and I create things. Like I love to create, and I would say that they are like my masterpieces. I can't call any of them masterpieces because they are still they're still works in progress. But you want to make each day your masterpiece. Don't just like slug through the day like whatever. Like I'll wake up when I wake up. I might work today. I may not. Maybe I'll just chill and just do this. Like sometimes you can rest, but even like your rest should be like regimented, basically. I don't want to like make you guys like go insane because some people do need like to just like let loose every now and then. But man, I really like the routine of just like going. Even if it's like, once a month I'm gonna party my butt off. All right, yeah, you can make that part of your routine too. Whatever your body like needs, whatever your mind needs, you figure out yourself, and you make it like that. Again, but I mean, if you make each day your masterpiece, you're gonna have something wonderful in the end. That's all I gotta say. All right, maybe you're not able to do that. Maybe you're not able to like make each and every single day like a work of art. But if you do, you can be great. And it brings me to a point that I was gonna bring up later on. And that we have a lot of stuff, and I'm going to mention it in a second, but we have a lot of stuff for our program, and in our program with all the stuff that we have to offer, I'm going to go over the challenges soon. Going to go over the daily the challenges, the homework, the movies and like the workouts, everything that we do. I'm gonna go over that in a second. That stuff's impossible. It's impossible to do all the stuff that we have to offer. We have so much stuff in this program. It's impossible. I mean, Connor's giving his best shot, but I might say it's impossible. I mean, not like totally impossible. Like we have the impossible dribble. He accomplished that, right? So sometimes you just say that things are impossible. It was impossible to break the 4-minute mile, impossible to go to the moon, but all these impossibilities eventually became possibilities. All right. So what I'm going to say is this: there's two things that are impossible. One, to do all the stuff that we have in this book. It's impossible. Impossible. All right. You have homework. You have other things, right? It's impossible. But you know what else is impossible? And you've probably heard it from your parents, heard it from yourself, from opponents, from coaches, from friends, from your, I don't know. It's impossible for you to make the NBA. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to make the NBA. It's impossible for you to have your dreams come true. It's impossible. All right? Now, look at this again. All right? Look at it one at a time. Is it possible for you to do today's challenge? It is possible. All right, today's challenge for the 8th grade right here. If I look up September 22nd, the challenge is take on day 22 of the Dribbling Dojo. 20 drills designed to improve your ball handling ability. Find the details online. The Dribbling Dojo takes about 5 minutes. That's impossible. Wait. That's not impossible. You're right. That one's actually possible. Only 5 minutes. I got that kind of time. All right. How about this homework? This month's homework. The epic drill. Do epic drill for 1, 2, or 5 minutes. Is that impossible? I mean, no, that's not impossible either. All right. That's just 2 things. You can just do the 1 minute one, sure. All right, that's 6 minutes. We're up to 6 minutes. That's not impossible. But they said that making the NBA was impossible and doing this was impossible. What else is there? You got to watch a movie. We know that's not impossible. We know it's not impossible, but you got to watch your movie for the month. Again, I have these movies specifically for you to help you guys out. All right. Then we got go to the workouts. Now, it might be impossible for Finn because he doesn't live in Colorado, but the rest of y'all, yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Come to the workouts. Saturday morning, open gym. Now, that one's a little bit harder. That one's at 7 o'clock in the morning. It might be impossible for you to get there, but it's probably not. How about Sunday shooting at 7? Same exact thing, but it might be on a game day. Can you do both those things, or would you just die? All right. Then you get to the harder things like the boot camps. All right, like the Tuesday, Thursday practices that we're going to have come January. And you also get to the things like the History of Hoops page that I'm asking you guys to look at. Look through all those videos, learn about the NBA, learn the history of things. All right, and then we have our clinics where we learn in depth, like the one that we did last Saturday about the offensive skills. All right, then we also have our combine that we do on a monthly basis. All right, now Connor's pretty close to all this stuff. Connor, would you say that it's impossible to do all that stuff? Because if you do, if you don't think that it's impossible and you're able to do all this stuff, then I promise you, man, the other thing that they said was impossible too is possible. For you to make the NBA, that was supposed to be impossible too. But if you could do all this impossible stuff, then you can do that one. All right? People just say the word impossible when they are scared. All right? When they don't know. All right, when they're not sure, they just that's just their fallback comfort word that makes them feel okay to not succeed. All right, they go, oh, it's impossible for me to do that because they're too afraid to try because they're scared. All right, because if they do fail, then they will feel so bad about life. All right, don't listen to those people. Anyone who uses that word, don't listen to them. All right, it's very, very possible. All right, so go ahead and do this and give yourself a chance. I love basketball so much, I wouldn't regret all the work I put in, even if I don't make the NBA. Amen. All right. In fact, got to get back because I practice here also. Nah, he should just teleport. Exactly. All right. Anyways, we're going to get to the trivia question right now because that was the time. All right. Good luck with the trivia question today. Got it very, very quick on it. All right. Here we go. So I went to Colorado State for a year and a half. Then I transferred after a year and a half, and I went to St. Mary's, and I was 3.5 years there with my one redshirt year in the middle. Players like Michael Jordan, he only went to college for 3 years at North Carolina. Magic Johnson, he went to college for I want to say 2 years. Was it 2? Yeah. All right. And then some people have gone straight from high school to the NBA. They skipped college altogether. The question for today, the trivia question for today is, how long did Larry Bird attend Indiana University? Exactly how long did Larry Bird attend Indiana University? That's the question for today. That's a trivia question. It's a hard one, but you can type it in. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Whoever knows this answer is just deep. All right. What's up, Sean Amin? Man. Yeah, we got Sean. You made the 3 years for Finn Kaufman. That is the wrong answer. All right. How long did Larry Bird attend Indiana University? How long? No, that is not the question. How long he attended Indiana State? That is not the question. That is not the question. How long listen to it carefully. How long did Larry Bird attend Indiana University? It's something very, very specific there. Try to answer it. But yeah, Sean, you made our highlight reel. You got scored on in the end, but you still made our highlight reel. Check out our highlight reel on YouTube, right on this page. We just posted it yesterday. Does anyone know this answer? Does anyone? Anyway, while you guys figure it out, I'll go to commercial break. None is not the answer as well. All right, commercial break. Connor Rush got the answer right, and he's up to 10. It was 24 days. That was a very, very tricky question. He was going to go to Indiana, and basically didn't like Bobby Knight or whoever was there, and craziness. And he felt like he was like a small town kid, and he didn't like the big kid environment. So he went there for 24 days, and then he quit. And then Indiana State was like, "You want to come here?" And Indiana State was like, "Nothing." And he wound up taking Indiana State to like the freaking championship, dude. All right, so Indiana missed that one on that one. Connor got some next level Google skills. He definitely used Google. All right, let's start off with our elementary school drills. We got wall, floor, tap dribbles, double team step through. All right, play key points, skill, hype, 49 seconds down by 3 with free throws, 5-on-5, winners run. For wall, floor, tap dribble. All right, if you want to watch that one real quick, we got the wall, floor, tap dribble. Where is it? Right here. All right. And this is the drill right here. You go tap, 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 hit the floor. Make sure that your feet are straight. You can switch feet. You can sabotage like Ian just did, Finley right there. Then you can go up to the wall next, okay? Go up to the wall. You want to stay the same depth. You don't want to get higher or lower when you're doing this drill, all right? And then the last one after you switch feet again is to do wall, floor, wall, floor. All right, Ian's about to do it in a second. Ian, switch, please. There you go. That's Ian Salmon, our all-time leader right there. Wall, floor. Wall, floor. All right, so that's that drill. All right, next up we got our double team step through drill. All right, when you're doing the double team step through drill, all right, make sure this is how the drill's set up, okay? All right, so for anyone out there watching, all right, you got we will put you on. Let's just move all these guys over there, okay? You guys aren't a part of the play. All right, this guy's gonna be right here. This guy will be right here, and the ball will be right here. All right, we'll have two, I guess, defenders, but they're all on the same team, okay? 2 people right there. All right, we'll go along this line. So we'll go right along the free throw line. These 2 guys will be guarding him. He'll come up to him and pass him the ball. Boom. Then they will double team him. All right, we're in a little little diamond right here. All right, they will double team him, and when they double team him, this guy will come forward for the pass because you always want to come to the pass. We're just practicing being double teamed. There are 6 spots. Okay, all right. You can either pass the ball high on the right side if they happen to be too far in, or low on the right side. High on the left side, or low on the left side, or high down the middle, or you can step through the middle if they happen to be open. They can't guard all 6 spots. So when you have the ball in your hands, you want to fake it high like this, and then look. Does the same exact trap. All right. So that's the drill, and we do this so that we understand how to just breathe while we're getting trapped. Also, don't pivot our feet. We want to be able to go both ways. So when you pivot your foot and you step across your body, you're stuck. And you can't spin back out of that without taking a negative step. So you want to face them, elbow them in the face, basically, okay? And then pump fake, and then look for your 6 spots. All right, that's what we're doing. Sean, see you later, Sean. You can rewatch the broadcast later on. All right. Then what else do we have here? We have play with key points. All right, when we play, if you drive inside the key and you touch the key, especially if you drive to the middle and you pass out successfully, your team gets a point. All right, that's just for this game, but for real games, it's worth just as much, dude. It's awesome if you get inside the key on your penetrations, jump stop, and then kick out. Don't forget the kick out part. Don't forget the drive to the middle part. All right, some of you guys are making very, very great passes, on the outside, but you're not getting inside the key to make them, because when you get inside the key, now you have a double team drawn to you. All right, and then some of you guys are getting inside the key, but you're just checking up shots. So try to combine those 2 things: scale and hype. Scale is our flare cut to the wing, and hype is our back door to post up play. If we see someone with like let's say that Connor's on the wing being double teamed, being guarded by a small guy, I would dribble Connor out and he would cut back door. If I see the back door pass, I can pass it to him, but normally he just goes to the basket, then he comes back to the strong side post as I'm now on the wing, and then he posts that dude up, and then we play off of that. All right, 49 seconds, down by 3 with free throws. There's about, let's say, 7 seconds left, down by 3 with free throws. Always make both of your free throws. And since there's 7 seconds left, that means that we need something to happen in the backcourt. So we need to over-deny everything, but once they get the pass in, we foul them right away. All right? We don't want to be playing with 2 seconds left. So you don't you don't even want to just trap, because they can just hold the ball like that. So you want to foul right away. If you miss the first free throw and you're down by 3, however, now we're not even playing that game. We're not even trying to make the second free throw. You want to miss the next one on purpose. So if you make the first one, make the second one. If you miss the first one, miss the second one, and we got to play for the rebound. And since we're down by 3, we got to spot up for 3-pointers too. So not everyone can crash. Some people have to stay out. All right, 5-on-5 winners run. This is just a 5-on-5 game where you can find how badly that you want it, because you have a Nastro at the end of this run, or at the end of playing 5-on-5. So if you win, you have to run. So it shows you how much that you want to win. So hopefully you should be kicking their butt and being like, all right, on the line, I deserve this run. All right, so it's just a mentality, and that's what we're practicing. Homework. So it's just you? What do you got? Shawnee, you coming tonight? Nah, I got some music stuff going on, but I'll be... no, I think it's you and Connor are here. You and Connor. All right. Yeah, but it happens, man. All right. Let's see. Is this today's drills? That would be tomorrow's drills. Today's drills we showed yesterday. All right, because we don't expect you to watch this show like right before you get on it. You can watch it at night, watch it in the morning, watch it in the afternoon, whenever you want. So always watch yesterday's episodes, basically, if you want to know something about the drills. All right, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're not starting those up until January. So we're just kind of like giving you the heads up on some of this stuff, so you can know what we're doing by then. All right, your videos never show. My jump rope is getting too small. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. And a new spelled incorrectly. But yes, you got to use the big one, man. Trust me. And know that you haven't even grown. Your jump rope is getting smaller because you're jump roping the correct way without moving your arms. All right, but anyway, great job with the homework. I've been watching all your homework stuff. I'll comment on it as well. Great job. If I would have known, I would have spent an extra coin on a speed pack. Yeah, you got to get the speed pack, baby. All right, moving on. We got our picture of the day. Ben Simmons was going to get traded for Kyrie Irving. Honestly, this would have been a great trade for both teams. Man, like Brooklyn, they have enough scores. I mean, you don't need more than that. Really, they just need like Kyrie to freaking show up. But like to have a creator for those guys and a rebounder and a defender, they suck at defense. Man, I think they would be unstoppable. And Ben Simmons, I mean, he doesn't like to do anything anyway. Those guys would definitely take over for him. I mean, great. Harden and KD on this team. Yeah. And then for Kyrie, going to Philadelphia, anything's better than having Ben Simmons because you need someone else to score besides Embiid. And he would have been creating for Embiid too. Like, that would have been a dope thing. I know Kyrie said, I'll just quit basketball if they don't want me, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think he would have thought about Philadelphia because, he's not a basketball guy. He is people first, life first, which is great guy. But that's not what Michael Jordan is, right? So, but Philly is a lot like New York. And it's close enough. I think he'll be close enough to his family. I don't think he would have quit. Anyways, but that trade should have happened, but it's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen because of KD. All right, what do you mean I've grown 2 inches since I've joined? You have? Oh, man, you're not showing it. Let's get to our story of the day real quick. If you ask a D1 basketball player where they would have gone if they didn't make a D1 team, they'd probably say to a D2 or D3 or any level they could go. Non-D1 players are more likely to have a limit to how low they'd go because they're not 100% dedicated to the sport in the first place. They're more about the glory than the game. All right, so that's a little bit of a weird thing because, I mean, again, like I just said about Kyrie, life is more important than basketball. But I'll tell you this, like the people that wind up being great at it, basketball is more important than life. I mean, like, dude, let me think about it. Okay, say it's like this. Okay, you have a kid, all right, or like a sister or brother, whatever, right, or mom or dad, whatever, and you have to sacrifice their life to save the lives of 100 million people. You know the right answer is to do that, right? But like you're not going to do it because they mean more to you than 100 million people. And that's not the right answer. It's just not. All right? But no parent is going to kill their kid to save 100 million people. It's not going to happen. Right? So it's something special about that love for that kid. And that special thing, that special like non-reasonable act that you're willing to provide is why the relationship is so special in the first place. Because reason doesn't matter. So much so that everyone would look at you crazy if you did that. They'd be like, what? Right? And that's why, because we're all a part of this world, we all understand that relationship. But what you guys don't get is you don't understand the relationship between like real ballers and those who aren't. All right? The real ballers in the game, those are like it's like a mother, daughter, son, father relationship. All right? And you would, although it doesn't make sense, you would sacrifice a lot of stuff for it. So like if you could get into like, let's say Harvard, not get a basketball scholarship, but get into like a D3 school that doesn't even have a nice, academic program, but they have basketball. That's like literally the length that we're willing to go. And we just want to play ball. And because of that, it drives us to do crazy things and things that eventually you appreciate as a fan. Right? And I'm not saying that it's healthy or the right answer. I'm just saying that that's the way it is. And those are the people that you're playing against. And they're not just going to give it to you. Just like like if you didn't like have any love for a kid in the world, it would be really hard for you to just kidnap my kid. I mean, I'll be like, what? Right? So like, so you're fighting against people who are like, are fighting as if you were trying to like kidnap their kid. All right. And like, just like a mama lion would want to like die for her cub. It's the same fight. But somehow, some way, you're trying to do it when you don't even care as much about the game as they do, you're not going to win. So if you love the game that much, you're lucky. If not, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be really hard for you because you're fighting against some psychopaths. If they don't like D1, they'll go D2. Not D2, D3. Not D3, NAI. Not NAI, they will play on the streets. They don't care. They just want to play the game. And people that love it that much are hard to beat. All right, your jump rope came in. Nice job. You would go to Harvard, of course. What do you mean? Okay, got all that stuff. Yeah, so just know that there are some crazy players out there. And then for the players in our program, they work so hard, and it's sad when they become juniors and they quit. I'm like, why are you quitting? You could have made it. They're like, well, I figured out that I couldn't make D1. I'm only like a D3 player. And I was like, who cares? You worked so hard. And they shouldn't have been a college player at all. They worked for like 4 years straight, and they should have been like freaking like cut from their junior high team, and they somehow made varsity. They were the star player, and then they have a chance to play D3, and then they're like, no, I thought I was going to the league. And you're like, what? It's sometimes impossible. But for what you just did should have been impossible. Take a junior high school player who just sucked, and then you make him go D3 is insane. That's such a great, great, great thing that he just did. He'll remember for his whole life, and then he just quits. All right? So, again, if you're a player, you're a player. If you're not, you're not. But that's the same reason why people don't even choose people who aren't players, because they know they're going to quit on them sometime or another. So they just look for the best players. I hope I can change you guys. And even though you're not the best players, I hope that you just don't quit on me. That's all I want. All right? Because if I could have Ben Simmons, who's like maybe a quitter, versus like some other player who like tries his hardest to make varsity that never quits, I will take this kid who tries his hardest to make varsity and never quits, because I just want us to see something through. Anyways, let's finish up. We got our middle school stuff. Manu Ginobili layup, handoff to 2 shots, offensive free throw rebound, side right, 0 to 3 seconds, down by 3 with free throws, 5-on-6 press break, and then I already talked about that one. Then our high school one is 2-on-1 break, flares, baseline out of bounds defense, 5-6 second count extension, 49 seconds down by 3, 5-on-5 oldest versus youngest. All right, so that's all the stuff that we have today. Let's make sure that we know about our games coming up here. We have our game times. They're on the website. All right, if you want to know how to get to the games, you can see it right here. And you just scroll down. Easy enough. You click right here on weekend games. It's right there. If you click it, it comes up immediately. You don't have to click anything else, and it'll show to you just our games. Our next game for the 7th through 9th is right there, 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. That means it's during this show. I will not be there. I'll find another coach for you guys. And then the next game for you guys isn't until 2 o'clock on Sunday. All right, these 8 a.m. ones, those also hit with our morning stuff. So I know I asked them not to, but they only have so much gym time. So it is what it is. We don't argue about game times. So all the games are there for the entire fall league, and you guys can sign up for that. Then we also have. Make sure that you guys book ASAP so that people know that there's people on this, because people see you book, they're much more likely to book. You have your movies to watch. You have your challenges to do. Don't forget about those. History of hoops to watch, things like that. If you're interested in what the challenges are for the day, I've got a couple of 9th graders watching. So the 9th grade challenge is to keep up with your customized Chastain challenge. And the movie for the month is The Legend of Bagger Vance. If you watch the movie, in the homework section, put a movie review. Just say what you thought about it, and you might get some extra points. I know Bryson has said he will give one of his coins for this month to the person that posts the movie review. So that's a free coin. All right, but no one's posted it yet. No one's watched the movie yet. So watch the movie, post the review, and then Bryson will get back to you. Ben Simmons is a top 30 player in the wrong environment. Yeah, he needs someone to do all the scoring for him, which is okay. But he's a great defender. I'll say that much. All right, that's all that we got. I've been doing my Chastain every day, everything except mile run. I've been slacking on that. Hey, it's tough. We didn't say that it would be easy to follow the book exactly, but you should have chosen an easier thing. All right, for the Chastain challenge, you get to choose whatever you want. So why choose a hard thing? Choose easy thing. All right, and then you can do the harder ones later on. Anyway, that's my time. I'm out. Make sure that you guys don't forget the quote of the day is make each day your masterpiece. So start with today. All right, you guys. Talk to y'all later. Hey.